Hello there. Welcome to the Gilforce Wins DEFSEC Atlantic podcast sponsored by Cisco. I am not Alan or Jerry. I am Abby Adair, an industrial participation analyst in Thales, Canada, and I am very happy this year to be joined by...
Hi, I'm Samaia. I'm also at Thales, and I'm a product designer with the innovation team. And I'm so excited to be here. This is my first DevSec, so it's all quite overwhelming, but it's a really great opportunity to meet new people, to network, and just learn about the products and the projects that are ongoing in the industry.
Yeah, so you may remember me from years previous. I've done a couple of these podcasts before. This is actually my third DevSec, and this year I'm so excited to announce that I have graduated, and I am now working full-time at Thales. But the really special part of this year for me has been to be at DevSec with Samaia and have it be your first year. So I know you talked a little about the networking, and the B2B experiences, but I'm curious to know what your overall impression is on DevSec so far.
My overall impression so far has been that it is a very big industry, but it is smaller than you might think it is. And I think something that I've really enjoyed so far, I've only been working at Thales for about 4 months, is that I really like the opportunities that it affords me to be able to share my opinions and share my ideas, especially in really important areas like sustainability, user experience, and areas like that. So that's been super important, especially as someone who's a new grad and new to the industry. It's great to be able to hear my ideas being listened to and to really get that opportunity. So that's been super, super fun. And what's it like going into your third year? Has it been a good experience? Anything new?
Yeah, it's always a fantastic experience. I love being out here in Atlantic Canada, and this event in particular, DevSec, has a special place in my heart because it was my first ever work trip that I was sent on was to DevSec, and I believe this is your first ever work trip too. And I think what that shows is that Thales is very invested in contributing to new voices, helping to bolster new voices in the industry, and that's why Thales sponsors the Academic Day of Connection event here at DevSec. That was the first speech that I ever gave on behalf of the company was at that event a couple years ago. And I'm so excited to be speaking at the Academic Day of Connection again this year. And I'm so glad that you'll be joining as well, because you have an innovation background.
Yes.
And you will be helping to guide the students this year through a sustainability challenge. We're looking at hearing from new voices, and we know that there are ideas that are among students who are learning about the industry that industry needs to listen to hear in order to continuously evolve. And so that's why we have you to run this innovation challenge with the students this year.
Yeah, exactly. So just a bit of background in case you don't know about the Academic Day of Connection. This is an opportunity for post-secondary students in the area to come and check out DevSec. They get introduced to the area and the field, and they also get the opportunity to walk around the floor too. So as Abby mentioned, one of the new things that we're doing this year is that we're going to present them with an innovation challenge. And we're hoping that by doing so, this will get these students really interested in thinking about what is going on in the industry, what are the problems that we're trying to solve, and how can they contribute to this area so that they might be interested in getting into a position like me and Abby where they can also contribute. So that's really exciting.
And the topic that we're looking at is sustainability too, because if you're a student and you know nothing about this industry, it might be tough to comprehend just the time horizons of the projects that we work on in this industry. In aerospace and defense, it's ships and it's planes, and those projects take a long time to work on. And so that incentivizes these companies to engage with topics like sustainability and the existential threats that will define our generation. Yeah. And so that's why these companies need to hear your voices so that we can address those problems moving forward and ensure the longevity of those projects. So that's why we're focusing on sustainability as the challenge that we're proposing to the students this year, to get those ideas flowing, so that we can show them that these companies want to hear their ideas and then bring them down to the floor so that they can talk to the companies that we mentioned in our speeches at Academic Day.
Yeah. Well, I'm super excited, and I'm really excited. This is only day one of 2 days. I'm excited to keep getting to know more people in both the industry and some new students, and I assume you are as well?
Yeah. And something really special that I just wanted to call it was you said that your mom was in Halifax on a business trip before, right?
Yeah.
And so now it's you.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It is really fun. I feel like an adult now, so that's really exciting. I also ran into someone here who was the parent of someone I went to high school with, and I remember going to their house and being very intimidated by her dad, and now I saw him here, and I'm in the same industry, and I'm like, wow, it's all coming full circle. So it's such a cool time in my life, I think, to be in my early 20s, and I'm sure it's the same for you, and really starting to just enter into the workforce and see all the opportunities that there are out there. So that's so exciting.
Yeah, Thales has given us this space to play, and also DEFSEC Atlantic through supporting initiatives like Academic Day and through gathering all of these companies gives us this space to learn about industry and to play. So I think we're just really grateful to DEFSEC Atlantic for that opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to us and for letting us take over the podcast booth. So thank you to Alan and Jerry for that. And we'll give them their chairs back.
We'll let them out of the jail.